Hello, Nistas and Nistas. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance. And today we are going to talk fragrances. So if you're interested in hearing about the fragrances and or fragrance combinations that I wore the week of June 23rd, please stay tuned. All right, Nistas. So starting on Sunday, you guys, I've shared with you, I've been in a whole citrus clean girl vibe. And this fragrance is something that I just recently added to the collection. But I started off with the Tangerine, Topless Tangerine by Josie Maran. I know that I am going to make it through this before the summer ends. I am so enjoying this fragrance. It is so good. If you want to get into tangerine a little bit more, I would definitely recommend getting this. This is so good. I do think that this has a lot of contributions to the fragrance combinations that I choose to pair this with, and it is just so good. So again, this is Topless Tangerine. Not only is it good and fragrance, but I love the way it makes my skin feel as well as glow. So I started off with the Topless Tangerine. And then I went in with the Grapefruit Frosé. This is one of my old favorites from Bath and Body Works. This right here, I want to say this was a 2000 release. And it has fragrance notes of sparkling grapefruit, frozen frosé, sunsplash, sugar. This is probably one of the most perfect grapefruit fragrances that I have in my collection. No, it is not a full-on perfume. This is a body spray, but I love the way that it performs, the balance of sugar that it has in it. It never goes sour, and it is so great for pairing with citrus fragrances. So that's what I wore as my body care. And the fragrance that I just recently added that I am so enjoying. I wish that I had purchased this in a bigger size in the 100 ml, but I'm happy about this. This is the Pacific Rock Moth by Goldfield and Banks. And this is definitely an aquatic, ozonic type of fragrance. It has some notes of lemon. It has some sage in it. And it has some moss and Virginia cedar. Now, I really do like this fragrance, and I'm glad that I have added it to the collection, but that was my fragrance combination for Sunday. Now moving on into Monday. I don't know what happened Monday. I did not even leave the house. But what I did do, I wore this, and this is Musk. This is from Bath and Body Works. It has fragrance notes of musk, mimosa flower, and rice milk. This is supposed to be an alternative for Killian's Rolling in Love. I do get where this can be compared to that because of the yellow Phlur and the rice milk mainly. And I pick up an almond note in here, which of course is an almond note, I think, in the Killian, but it's not almond listed in here. But this is a nice fragrance, you guys. So again, I wore this on Monday. Now moving on into Tuesday. Tuesday, I started off with my Brazil nut oil. And I know when I gave my first thoughts on this, I did not like it. And maybe because it was new at the time and it needed time to macerate the fragrance notes. This is so good, you guys. It's not as good as the Bum Bum oil, but this is really good. And I have been really enjoying it this summer, so I'm glad that I have backups of it. But this is what I wore as a moisturizer. And then I went in with the Yum Pistachio by KayAli. This has fragrance notes of pistachio, gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, cotton candy, and marshmallow. This smells so good together. If you put this oil in your hand and just put a few spritz of this and you rub it in and get it all over your body, this smells so good together. So I went in with this, and then I paired it with the 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. This was a great combination. It was so good, you guys. This is a fruity white floral. It has some notes of tuberose. It has a peach note in it. and it has a mandarin orange and a little gardenia. I'm not a big fan of gardenia, but the gardenia in here balanced in with the jasmine, it is so good. And it does have that vanilla laying low. And that fragrance combination was so good to me on Tuesday. So that was my fragrance combination for Tuesday. Now moving on into Wednesday. Wednesday, I started off with the Tropidelics and the Brazil nut oil. These two oils and body cream, this oil and body cream together smells so good, you guys. I don't know if it's the caramel and the pistachio with the tropical florals and the ylang in here. I don't know what it is, but it smells really good together. Try it if you have it. And I'm sure the Bum Bum is probably even better. But the fragrance notes in here are Irresistible Passion Flower, Ylang Ylang, and Misty Rainforest. And this is a body butter. So I went in with that, and I did use the fine fragrance mist as well. But my fragrance for that day was Paco Rabanne's. Yeah, I've been having a moment with this, and this is all that I have left. This came in the little travel miniature set. This is a good fragrance, but I am just being stubborn because there is another mango fragrance that I would love to add to my collection first. So I'm gonna wear this, and I have been enjoying it, and I'm gonna wear it until it's gone. And this has fragrance notes of mango, some bergamot, some jasmine, vanilla, and sandalwood. So that was my fragrance combination for Wednesday. Now moving on into Thursday. Thursday, I went in again with my Josie Maran Topless Tangerine Body Butter. And I just recently added this to the collection, and I am excited about it. And I do think that I want to eventually get a full-size bottle. But this is Tangerine Boy from Phlur. And Tangerine Boy has fragrance notes of lemon, ginger, black pepper, tangerine, apple, jasmine, moss, and amber. This is good, you guys. This got a lot of hype, I want to say last summer, and it is absolutely good. I would definitely recommend this. To me, this is even a safe blind buy, if nothing more than getting it in the travel size. This is an absolutely beautiful tangerine fragrance. All citruses are not the same, you guys. This is so good. And to just add a little bit depthness to it, because to me this is a very deep orange neroli type of fragrance, I added in the new one from KayAli, and this is the Marquesa in a bottle Orange Blossom 24. So that was my fragrance combination for Thursday, and it was absolutely great. All right, moving on into Friday. Friday, I wanted to wear something in isolation because I wanted to just experience it in totality, because I may end up doing a full dedicated review on this. But this is the latest from Ellis Brooklyn. This is Miami Nectar. Yes, she is very popular. She was just released, I want to say back in what, April, but she is popular for the summer. Affordable fragrance, absolutely beautiful. It has fragrance notes of coconut water, pineapple, palm leaf, frangipani, wild jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla, driftwood, amber, and musk. I have heard, well, not heard, but I have read some comments saying that it's nothing more than a coconut fragrance from Bath and Body Works. I get what they're saying. I really, really do, because I do have two coconut fragrances from Bath and Body Works that are very similar to this, but I do think that this is a little different. The longevity of it is different. If nothing more, it lasts longer, and it has its own thing going on. A familiar DNA, but it's still different enough to have this in my collection. So this is really good. I do think that I'm going to end up making it through this before the summer, or the majority of it. This is good. This is so good, especially if you are a fan of coconut. you would definitely like this Miami Nectar. So again, that was my fragrance for Thursday. Now moving in to Friday, I wanted to wear it again. And one of the fragrances that I do think that it is very similar to from Bath and Body Works is the Copper Coconut Sands. This has fragrance notes of sun-kissed coconut, soft orchid petals, and creamy sandalwood. Very similar DNA. It's not an exact fragrance in comparison. It is different, but you do get that same coconut vibe. And it also reminds me of the Cocoa Paradise. Not the same, but I get it. Very similar DNA. This one is a little deeper, in my opinion, than the Copper Coconut Sands, but I paired it with the Copper Coconut Sands. I'm sure I'll get around to pairing it with the Cocoa Paradise. So those were my fragrance combinations for the week of June 23rd. Please stay tuned. If you would like, please share your favorite or even all of your fragrances or combinations for the week of the 23rd. Just share what you desire to share. Let's get the commentary up in the comment section below. I greatly appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.